gonna touch before. I understand it's 1:30 and I know we got an early morning tomorrow, so I'm just trying to hit a couple topics real quick, then we'll move off of it. Hey, you're Russell Simmons, man. You were very motherfucking vocal when it came time to, you're one of them niggas trying to pile on when I had made a comment, wasn't aimed at all, pioneers of hip hop or the elder statesmen, but such is the case. A lot of people always figure if you can't beat them at their strongest, wait till somebody else start jumping them, then you could jump in. Now, you later recanted and kind of like apologized for even coming at me the way you did. If anybody doesn't remember the initial thing, Russell Simmons, Akademiks. By the way, that's when I made the comment about, some of these pioneers were like dusty and broke. I was definitely not talking to Russell Simmons, but he felt the need, along with LL Cool J and a few people, to address me. Here's some of what he said.
Let me say this. I was asked to speak about this attack on the Founding Fathers, and in light of it becoming the 50th birthday of hip-hop, I figured I'd share something because I was asked from a friend. He sent me the comments from the DJ Akademiks. I don't know who Akademiks is, but I know that he's popular amongst young people. Let me say this. Hip-hop has been the Founding Fathers without Hollywood and Chiba and Starsky and Kool Herc and Busy Bee and Love Bug, and without Grandmaster Flash and Grand Wizard Theodore, and without those people I wouldn't be here. But I was there before there was such thing as records. These are people who played the parties that Rush Productions promoted.
Yeah, no disrespect, you guys could go watch the whole thing in full. It's about like 8 minutes. Trying to get to like some pertinent parts to continue the story.
The great Grandmaster, watching that, stuck in this who I work with all the way up until the music business and record label. Just, pause and be grateful for those who came before you, who built your life. I don't know how wealthy you are, how many boats you float on, how many cars you own. How many people have you made rich? How many people have you made successful who have made their families successful? What have you done for the culture, most importantly? I know Kanye's songs, and I know Drake's songs. I don't know you. I know I sound like Stacey Dash. I don't know you, nigga, at all. I don't know what you made.
Now, they always said, and by the way, I was going to fire this dude up too. I don't give a fuck. Old, young, I don't give no fucks. Listen, man, we all human. We all bleed the same. Again, he had issued pretty much an apology saying, not really an apology, but just saying, you know what, I was kind of harsh, and I think just even him, kind of taking the edge off of it, I was like, whatever. And also, Vlad said this was his man. Secondly, I always say this. You see, when you can't throw stones when you live in a glass house. And I always say this. Anytime you dig a grave for somebody else, make sure you dig two. Always dig two. Because the same thing that you talk about, and it happens to me too, don't you worry. I am not exempt. I say this as somebody who talks shit about people too. You always know that it comes back around at times. Now, these are some of these guys who don't like to be in this type of arena, right? I'm always in this arena. So like when it comes to a week or a day where they said 8 people showed up to my show, yeah, Ak, you talk a lot of shit about motherfuckers, and you actually say niggas be flopping in this. This was your flop. You're going to have to eat this one. And you could sit here and try to explain that. No, mad people came later, and maybe, no, it was actually like 2. Niggas ain't want to hear that, nigga. You caught a flop. Take it. I'm taking it in stride to this day, still. But such is the case when you hop in this arena, you now leave the door open for other people to speak on you. Now, I didn't do the bidding and really, essentially completely eviscerate him because, of course, like, it's Russell Simmons at the end of the day. And I do have respect for what he meant. And, some of the things he said wasn't wrong, even though I think the context was wrong. But nobody heard my original comments and everybody thought I was just attacking everybody. So I get it. So even then, I was just like, yo, everybody, y'all could get y'all. I'm the punching bag for this week. If this unites all the old heads, y'all go ahead. But still, I say all that to say that, Russell, I hope you dug too. Because your own family came out to expose your ass. If you guys don't know, Russell Simmons' daughter, her name is Ming Lee, put up a video of her father going ballistic, and you couldn't really hear it, right? You couldn't really hear it. This is him cussing out his daughter on FaceTime. Now, it looks all great when you're in Bali and you're sitting there with your legs all like folded and shit like that. I'm a little big boned, and I don't know if I could sit like that in Indian style. But we all know why you went to Bali. Like, that whole Bali thing is kind of covered for some of the things that you're allegedly accused of. But that's neither here nor there, and I won't get into that. I've always said, you know, you had all deaf going, all deaf, big flop. Again, you did a good job with Def Jam. Ran over there to Bali, and hearing you speak, I believed every word you said. And I still didn't have any reason to doubt the words you said until your own family talked about you. Father's Day came, and instead of them celebrating you, they're talking about you like a piece of shit. So let me start from the first thing. This is his ex-wife, Kimora Lee Simmons. If you're old enough to be in hip-hop, you would probably know about their romance. And, you know, allegedly he started dating her when she was 17. He eventually had kids with her later on. And this was such a story, and my name even got brought up, which I was like, ain't this a bitch? Mr. Perfect, who's in Bali, ducking all type of shit, but the whole hip-hop community won't really talk about it because this is one of, like, the godfathers, one of the pillars. Let's listen.
I never get into this. I usually let people go and rant and rave. It's funny, though, how this particular person in question, because I could go in on a few of them, one by one. But it's funny how this particular person, if you, again, go look back, you'll see on their page that they post all these pictures like we're together, like we're friends. They've even posted pictures and then said, like, I just got off the phone with my kids. They sent me this great picture. None of that's true. I like receipts. So, of course, I have text messages. I have messages from all my kids.
Me too.
You know, you can go and see. I think the bottom line, like probably the breaking point for all of this was over the past many months when their dad...
Dry your tears, Queen. Dry your tears.
Just sort of cut them off. He was contributing a little bit of cash to their like monthly, you know, college spending, not much, a couple $100 probably, maybe $500. Maybe, you know, and I never get into this. I usually let people go and rant. And so one day he just kind of cut the kids off. There was no more money coming in, no more like allowance, quote unquote allowance. I think he probably did that just to double up the expenses on me, which is no problem. I stepped up, I did it. But when he did this, it was around just before finals and graduation. It was some months ago, just before finals and graduation. And he did it without telling the kids or talking to the kids or anything. He did it, it's funny, after he did an interview with, I heard some clips from an interview with this young man. I don't know, but I see him a lot. I think his name is Akademiks or DJ Akademiks. Oh, happy Juneteenth, you guys. We're doing all this on Juneteenth. Come on, let it go. Let it out. So I saw in that clip, that was some months ago too. You can go and reference it and find it, where he told this guy, he was on and on about this guy. And I think it was about old school hip hop heads and how, and so one day he just
Speak, Queen.
should honor them, which I believe you should. But he was saying to the guy, like, I'm so rich. I got this and I got that and I'm this and that. None of that could be further from the truth. You know, he has turned around, and then again, I have records and evidence of this where he's told the kids in writing, we have it, text messages, I'm broke, I this, I that, I can't, you know, go get it from your mom. Now, meanwhile, I have been financially carrying this person probably for the last at least 10 years, myself and my ex-husband. Again, this is all proven with receipts, so if whatever, somebody doesn't like what I'm saying, you know, we can talk about it, we can come, we can open up our receipts. I love it, I love receipts. But I've taken care of this person to the tune of many, many, many millions of dollars to help with their bills, their overhead, their companies that they run into the ground, their unsuccessful bids, all of their stuff.
Russell. You know I ain't gonna just let you just skate by with this one, right? We gonna make sure you answer this one. When I'm done posting this shit tomorrow, it's gonna feel like a tsunami hit Bali, nigga.
I don't necessarily speak for my kids, but I think I could take probably a good shot at it. They're sleeping right now because you should honor them, which I believe you should. Not even 8:30 in the morning. But my two oldest girls, they're young women. They're young women of the world. I think that was very tough for them that their dad like kind of cut them off and cut off conversation and cut off helping them. And he's even said things to them like, why did you go to college? You shouldn't have gone to college. You wasted that money. You could have saved it. While I'm up here trying to hustle the kids over the finish line. Not even 8:30 in the morning. I didn't just start to see my kids. We didn't just go through a divorce. We went through this divorce, I don't know, 20 years ago. 20 some odd years ago. So this is not a situation, again, you can get receipts, you can go see where they say like, oh, kids been brainwashed, but we've been fine.
Russell, you had a lot to say about me. You know we want you to talk about this, right?
Up until these past several years. So, you know, what happened?
Don't cry, Queen.
All of a sudden now the kids are brainwashed. All of a sudden now these young women who are grown women are babies. You know, they have their own relationship with you. You have your own not existent relationship with them. I'm just asking that you please leave us alone. You know, I've tried to go to.
Damn, you gotta be a piece of shit. For the mother of your kids, her only request is leave us the fuck alone. Hey, Russell, you talked about making a lot of people rich, man. Did you make your family happy? Russell, you asked me how many people did I make rich? You said, who am I? Well, who are you if this is how your family speaks about you? You were chasing the wrong things, gang. You're in Bali. Your family's unhappy. They're crying. They're crying out for help. You made a bunch of strangers rich, but you made your family unhappy. You tell me the true metric of a successful man. Because I would like to say, making your family happy and proud, that is more important than any career accolades. But let me listen to this queen talk about you.
Lawyers and get help. I've tried to show all the crazy texts I've had to block, like, you do crazy shit, like send flowers to yourself and take a picture and post it on the gram.
Russell, you sending flowers to yourself? Yep, you gotta do it. You live in Bali.
And tell everybody I sent you flowers. Again, I have receipts of all of this. I have receipts from your office saying that you sent flowers to yourself. I didn't just start to see my kids. We didn't just go through.
What? But let's not just listen to the mom. Let's listen to the daughter.
He sent her with the.
She's balling too? Russell. All that shit talking about me, all that you made this for people, you got the woman in your life crying, brother. Russell.
Middle of the night to like take her some papers to like sign away her inheritance or whatever. And then she was like, should I be signing this? And I was like, what? He like sends people to threaten her.
Russell?
And you know Ming is a calm person.
Oh, this is a Yoki-Lee. Okay.
No, please stop with the bullshit about I hope you find peace and privacy and this is venting. I have been dealing with this my whole life.
Oh my God, wipe those tears away, queen.
This is not
You deserve better.
new. It's not new drama. I already live in the drama, so now I'm just sharing. This is not... There's no therapy you can go to with someone who weaponizes the fact that you don't want to go public, right? Because when he posts something and then I don't respond, because I'm like, I don't want to have drama. And so he's been weaponizing that we don't want to have drama. I'm not, I care about my family. I don't like to have this out there. But he uses that against you. Well, what are you going to do about it? You're not going to say something. So now I'm saying something. And if you're going to say one more thing about, you should be in private in therapy, get off, please. Because I'm telling you, he uses that against me, and I'm not going to have it. And my sister and my mother, and I'm not going to have it.
Damn.
And he's going to spin the whole narrative about, your mom turned you against me. I am very independent-minded. You can ask my mom. She has an issue with me every day.
Chat is the reason why when niggas talk shit about me, I write their name down, and whether it's 2 days, 2 hours, 2 years, 20 years, or 2 lifetimes, I remember. Russell, this is shocking, my brother.
Since I was 4, I want to cut my hair. I want to move out. I want to do this. And she's like, we negotiate all the time. I'm not the type to whatever you say, mommy. I'm kind of an independent individual in that way. She would know. She raised me with a lot of work. So he's going to say, she's not with me. I'm in New York. Like I said, staying with a friend because he will not even give me $100 for rent, which is fine. I'm saving. But all that money you're crying, he doesn't give me $1. Not that you need it, people work, people are 18, 20, they don't have parental support. My mom supports me.
You gotta care for the daughters. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, it's just cause this nigga talk shit about me. If he ain't talking shit about me, I'd be blasting these lazy ass kids. What the fuck you crying about your daddy not giving you money? But fuck that. Russell! Fuck do you got going on, nigga? Okay. Anyway, here's the other one. Oh, no, it's the same one.
I did also want to come on here and say that I can't, between a lot of people who are close to him and who have experienced how he has, just lashed out at anyone he can and completely changed the person that he is. A lot of us feel like maybe something's wrong, mentally, I don't know. He's older, I don't know. But he has completely changed. I will come on here and talk about whatever I want because it's my life and I'm the one suffering. So, he has completely changed. The couple texts I just had, those are only the beginning. I'm gonna go through them if he's gonna... I don't want to post a ton. But if he tries to say that, it's not happening, I have screen recordings, I have voice memos of things that it doesn't sound like a human being. He's, shrieking and yelling, and, he sounds, possessed. So, I will say, I'm not even sure if it's, to his credit, but the best explanation I have is something mental going on, because I used to be very close to my dad. He used to be a good co-parent, close with my mom, my stepdad. He was his godfather to my little brothers. We all went on vacation together every year, very close, well after the divorce. Everyone was really happy. When he had business ventures, my mom would invest in them, good friends. He'd come stay with us, we'd come stay there, all the time, everyone together. And then really he suddenly just decided that if we don't agree, it's, oh, you're all like your mother, I hate you, all these the same. Oh my, I mean, he's just a different person. Like he has like looked me in the eye and I've been like, I need help. I was in Greece doing a camp and I was like, you cut off my debit card. I only got like couple $100 a month as a minor. And I was like, I'm in a foreign country and I ain't
gonna lie, man. Russell, I don't even fuck with you like that, but I can't listen to this entitled shit, bro. Surely we don't get to go to Greece. I never been to Greece. Like, I was in Greece. My credit card couldn't work. I couldn't get a latte in the morning. Oh my God, my dad, fuck my dad. Why, why did he cut off my allowance? I just couldn't get these Gucci boots, and they were the latest thing that Kim K wore. Oh my God, what the fuck am I listening to? What type of spoiled shit is this? I don't even like this nigga, man. Y'all had me switching up mid-thing, dog. Fuck. Entitlement. Listen, we all know Russell Simmons ran to buy underage pussy. Let's keep it a bean. Allegedly. I don't know. There's allegedly. Don't sue me. I don't know about that shit. I'm just saying, listen, allegedly. I don't know what's going on. That's what he doing, though. Allegedly. I don't even know what's going on. The hand rock. We don't agree with the fuck shit we heard about him. Allegedly. I don't even know if this is true. But y'all a grown-ass woman, man. As soon as I hear allowance, I'm like, they got to be 13. They got to be kids 13. Fuck do you need an allowance? Like, no disrespect to this woman. Let me see how old she is. How old is Aoki Kim? Nigga, she 20? Nigga, I was working in CVS at like 15, man. Man, she better go get a fucking job, man. Listen, I don't give a fuck what she's talking about. You should be cut off and kicked out. I believe every parent should get their kid ready for about 20. I mean, it's a little early to get kicked out. 21 to 23, you got to kick the fucking bird out of the nest. Get the fuck out of the house. You think you about to go live off what daddy did? Listen, I'm going to give you a nice head start. You going to be running 100 miles per hour, but you got to jump out the nest. You got to learn to fly. Over here crying because your debit card cut off? What the hell? Now, granted, I understand with like daughters and stuff like that a little bit more, because you kind of want to coddle them and kind of show them and spoil them a bit, that hopefully, you know, in my opinion, you got to spoil your daughters that they don't become whores. Yo, I seen a video today. It broke my heart. It like I seen it on Twitter. Did y'all see that shit? It was some chick. She had a pool party, man. The pussy's out, titties out. She's dancing, whatever. Nah, that ain't the crazy part. The crazy part is when everybody confronted her about it. So if you watch the video on Twitter, like everybody's like trying, well, the women are trying to like cover her up. The niggas are just like, yo, nah, get the shit lit. She got the pussy out, whatever. That's not even the worst part. The worst part is about when she got on live. She defended her behavior. And she said something which I instantly had to add on my red flags list. Any bitch who tell me these two terms is automatically disqualified from me taking them serious. The chick who was naked at the pool party with her pussy out, random niggas sticking shit in her, she says, I do it again because I'm young and turned. And I got flashbacks. That's what all these new little thoughts are saying. They're young and turned. Young and turned. That's smut terminology. That's smut lingo. And as far as I know, I don't want no bitch talking like that, to keep it real. So I know me personally, I would spoil my daughter just to make sure she don't end up like that. By the way, if you got a girl that uses that terminology, any girl tell you they're young and turned, they're a smut. Smut. I'm young and I'm turned. Fuck this. Nigga, I'm like, that's what young and turned means? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell, somebody said video. Bro, I can't. It's a fucking naked video of a chick at a pool party. I think all this thought behavior is happening in Houston these days, chat. So in Houston, these women are like literally. You go to Houston, they'll throw a pool party. You know black people can't swim. So ain't nobody in the fucking pool. But everybody got apparel like they're in the pool. Everybody got swim trunks on, but nobody gets in the pool. In Houston, they're telling me the parties are getting so lit that women start sucking the niggas off in the party, like public shit. And that shit made me a little sad because I'm like, damn. Imagine like you run into one of these women, because here's the thing, how a lot of these women, when they say they're young and they turned, that mean they could be a whore right now. And then when they turn 30, now they want to settle down with you. Imagine settling down with the girl who was fucking young and turned at some party where she's naked, where niggas is doing all type of shit to her. Oh my God. Anyway, I went on a little tangent. My bad. I just think, as men, we got to protect your daughters. And Russell, you should try to, obviously you want her out the nest and that she could survive and not living off you and her mom. But, here's also the curse with having rich kids. They never had to ever hunt. Like, nigga, I'm pretty sure she never had a regular job in her life. She probably has been relying on you for money forever. She doesn't know how to make for her own yet. Hopefully she does eventually. Yeah, what the fuck you expect is going to happen? But yeah, Aoki Lee Simmons, man, you got to get a job. You got to get it. I don't know. Anytime I start talking to the kids of these like elder statesmen in hip hop, they all want like a different result. I think Romeo had hit me up. Romeo was like, nah, I want to come on the show. He had sent me his number, but we ain't get on the line yet. I said the same thing about Romeo. Like, damn, man, what you think your father's supposed to do for you? Even though he was accusing his father of stealing still. But, it feels like the kids of these, celebrities, they walk around with an air of entitlement. Like, you're worried about daddy cutting you off. Like, shit. If at that point, I had to go get a job to go be able to get even a couple dollars, period, just to spend. Somebody said the age is wrong. How old is she? She was born August 16, 2002. She looks really young in this picture, though. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to pray for you, Russell. I'm going to pray for you. I know you're a good man. Hopefully, at heart, you just got misled a little bit. Okay. Let me see. What the fuck else that one?